It's getting serious. Nigeria sitting on a keg of gunpowder, says Obasonjo. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to hear this morning. Well, as our headline for this morning says here that it's getting serious. Nigeria sitting on a keg of gunpowder, says Obasonjo. Well, former President of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasonjo, has expressed concern over youth resentiveness caused by unemployment, fearing that Nigeria might be sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Obasonjo made the statement during an interview with the Financial Times monitored by Channels Television. Our youth are restive, and they are restive because they have no skill, they have no empowerment, they have no employment. We are sitting on a keg of gunpowder, and my prayer is that we will do the right thing before it's too late, he warned. Obasonjo's stance comes following ongoing #EndBadGovernance nationwide protests by the youth over hunger and hardship in the country. Youth across the country have embarked on protests since August 1st, a development which has since escalated with reports and indices of violence and looting recorded across the country. Speaking further, Obasonjo claimed Nigeria's economy would have been better if not railed on just crude oil production. He described the country's reliance on crude oil as a deadly mistake. I believe we made a deadly mistake by putting all our eggs in one basket by relying on oil. We had a very important commodity, gas, and we are flaring it, he said. The failure of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, the International Oil Companies, IOCs, and other national oil companies to ramp up oil production to meet the country's need. Obasonjo said Nigeria could have invested more in agriculture as against crude oil. We ignored agriculture. We could have been the centerpiece of our investment. It then touched on the reason that Nigerians' four refineries have remained mobile despite huge investment and attempts at ramping them. He recalled how he persuaded Shell to run the country's refineries, but the International Oil Company refused, saying there was too much corruption in the sector. When I was president, I invited Shell to come and take equality and run our refineries for us. They refused and said our refineries were not well maintained. We bought amateurs instead of professionals. Then there was no much corruption with the way our refineries were maintained. They didn't want to get involved in such a mess, he said. He condemned the government's disposition towards getting the refineries back to their feet. How many times have they told us that the refineries will be fixed, and at what price? Those problems, as far as the government refineries are concerned, have never gone. They have even increased, and if you have such problems and the problems have not been removed, then it means we are not getting anywhere. He also added that those benefiting from the lucrative business of fuel importation are going to make efforts to frustrate the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. Obasonjo said this in a wake of allegation by the president of the Dangote Group, Alhaji Atiku Dangote, that some mafias are making efforts to frustrate the $20 billion refinery. Atiku's investment in a refinery, if it goes well, should encourage both Nigerians and non-Nigerians to invest in Nigeria. If those who are selling or supplying refined products for Nigeria feel that they will lose the lucrative opportunity, they will also make every effort to get him frustrated, Obasonjo stated. Well, officials of the Dangote Group recently carried out that international oil companies were frustrating the refineries by refusing to sell crude oil or by selling to them a premium up to $4 above the normal price. Also accused the Nigerian midstream and downstream petroleum regulatory authorities of deliberately granting license to individuals to import dirty fuel. The regulator denied this, saying Dangote diesel was inferior when compared to the imported ones. Well, the NMPDPRA Chief Executive Farouk Ahmed also said that the country would not stop fuel importation to avoid a monopoly by the Dangote Group. And that is not all, but what I can say for you concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that it is getting serious. Nigeria sitting on a keg of gunpowder, says Obasonjo. And yes, before I move on, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, do well as to tap the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a like on this video to get more updates concerning this in the nearest future to come. We have it here that the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasonjo, he expressed concern concerning all this youth resentiveness caused by the unemployment and fearing that Nigeria might be on a keg of gunpowder. Yes, he's so concerned saying that all these youth that are unemployed, that is what is making them to protest. Because Nigeria, he also said here that Obasanjo said here that Nigeria made the biggest mistake putting all their money, putting all their investment on crude oil production. Yes, he said it. And Nigeria made a big mistake investing only in crude oil production, which is not supposed to be so. He said that if Nigeria could have invested in agriculture and the same way they invested in crude oil, more countries will be coming to Nigeria to do further investments. But no, the Nigerian government chose crude oil, and even the crude oil that they invested on, they haven't even fixed the refineries. Yes, they haven't even fixed the refinery. He says when he was president, he talked to Shell concerning bringing our refineries to the feet, and Shell told Obasanjo that no, they can't do that. That our refineries are corrupt, and Obasanjo said here that time there was less corruption. There was less corruption. Instead of the government to you should tell them that the refinery isn't in a good condition, and they should try their best to put it in a good condition. But no, the federal government did not do any of that. Well, according to Obasanjo, they said we ignored agriculture, which could have been the centerpiece of Nigerians' investment. And he touched on the reason that Nigerians' four refineries still up to now remained this more, how would I put the word, more void, despite the huge investment that the country attempt on ravaging them. Well, he also added that a lot of people that are benefiting concerning this importation of fuel are frustrating the Dangote refinery at all means. Well, what can we say? Drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button, there's the big red one with the notification bell, so that anytime I have any video concerning this, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you all for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.